Okay, we are looking at Burgmuller's By the Limpid stream. So make sure this time you've got a pencil and a highlighter. We're going to need both. Okay, the word limpid is, I want you to write the definition in. It means clear or transparent. Stream is obviously a little tiny river. So we've got this little tiny river that has no dirt, no rocks, nothing spiky, no sand, no algae, no seaweed. It's just clear. Now that's important for how we're going to play it. The first edition of the music has no pedal marked, no soft pedal, no sustain pedal. I would suggest even if you wanted to use pedal, you wouldn't add it until after you've learnt the piece. But personally, I wouldn't use it at all. I want this piece to sound clear like its title. Pedal so often blurs things and can change the mood completely. Not only that, this comes from progressive pieces. Facile means like easy, with facility. So it comes from a book that's called 25 Etudes Faciles. That means with facility. So we want to be able to show our fingers have their facility rather than blurring it with the pedal, and then maybe the fingers are doing things they shouldn't. I'll talk about it as we learn it. Now the next thing to do is to get your highlighter. You might notice in the treble clef there's sticks down on the first of every group of 3 notes. I want those notes highlighted. Once they're highlighted, you're going to practice the piece like this, just the thumb, and you're going to play just the highlighted notes or just the 6 down notes. And the trick is to make it as connected as you can. And pinky for the last note. So I want that melody practice. We can't make it properly connected, but we make it as connected as possible because that's what we want to bring out in the piece. So we're still just looking at bars 1 to 8. So now I'll play it and show you what we're going to do is we are going to play that B. Then we're going to not let go and play the G and then play the D. But notice I let go of the G. So hold, let go, and this one's going to let go when we play the next B. Let go. Then let go. Then move the thumb. Let go. You notice I played it really slow. When you practice it, you're going to need to play it really slow. So you can really check the first one's holding, the second one plays, connects to the next one, but doesn't hold. Then that one doesn't hold. So I'll play it through so you can hear. And one more thing, the thumb is the loudest part. So you want to feel like your hand is leaning on your thumb. The very last one doesn't have a hold. So work really slowly on that bit, making sure that everything's held appropriately. Left hand is going to stay very quiet. So imagine that there's a cloud like pulling up your weight, or maybe hot air balloons, so that almost no weight is sinking into the keys. And that happens over how many bars? Okay, so hands together. And then that last note, we don't play, even though there's a dot, like all the other videos, we're slurring into it. So we play the note and then we just release. The dot tells us what to do to the end of the note, not the beginning of the note. So that's section A. Now you might want to put above section above bar 1, and a capital A with a circle around it to show that section A. Now we go to section B. You can do the same thing above the bar 9, put a capital B and a circle around it. Okay, so now the left hand has the melody now. So we'll do that first. And again, you don't need pedal. The edition I'm using here suggests using the soft pedal on the first page and the no soft pedal on the second page or the second section. I disagree. The single pedal, the soft pedal changes the tone of the instrument way too much. It does more than just make softer, it makes a different tone. So still using without pedal, I'd say, but here we've got the left hand melody. And then stretch to G, 1, 2, 1. So there's our 1, 2, 1 popping up again. And then the second pin comes over onto the G and F sharp to finish, and that's the end of the phrase. It'll be more gentle. Now looking at the right hand, we've got to rest every time. Now when we're practicing it, a little trick that some performers use is that they breathe on the rest. Now we don't want to hyperventilate, but I'll exaggerate so you can hear. Sometimes I've got some recordings where the microphone's too close to the performer's nose and you can actually hear them sniffing on the rests in certain things. But whatever you do, you want something in that rest so that you remember not to play in it. And then you want the second note gentle, the third notes of the slur, the third note of the beat, the second note of the slur. It's not strong because it's not the melody, but this is weaker anyway. So if you focus on making your thumb gentle, everything will probably just work. And as it's put 4 on the D, 4, 4 over, 3 over, and then we're back to the beginning. And because of the era, you can do a little bit of a retardando in that bar 16 because you're sort of hinting to the listener, ooh, I wonder what's coming next. And then suddenly we're back into the beginning. Okay, so I'll play that page, or that section B, sorry, bars 9 to 16. And then back to the beginning, da capo, al, fine. And there's going to be an interruption. Pretty good not to make any noise there. And so on all the way to the end. Okay, have fun learning it.